lovely people. Good day. Thank you for joining me for this short conversation. There is a phrase in the Bible, all right? It's actually a verse, but I want to paraphrase it. It says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. That is the King James Version. Then there are other versions that will say, out of the fullness of the heart, the mouth will speak. All right? Then there are others that say, when the heart is full, the mouth will speak. Okay, it all points out to the same thing. Literally meaning, whatever fills a heart is what the mouth will say. All right? You were given 1 mouth, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. Everything is two except your mouth. And you're supposed to speak less, listen more, see more, and all that, and breathe more. All right? Now, in recent times, I have discovered variants of that particular statement. Okay? And one of them was what I posted on my Facebook wall yesterday. That sometimes out of the emptiness of the brain, the mouth will speak. The original one, a lot of psychologists, trainers, they've used it in their trainings. In fact, if you go to coaches, they've used it in so many ways. So it's become very popular. But on another stretch, this also makes a lot of sense. Sometimes people will speak out of the emptiness of their brain. I mean, a lot of people can create their own variants out of the same original statement, but for me, people speak sometimes out of the emptiness of their brain. Okay? Out of their ignorance. So somebody can also say, out of the abundance of ignorance, the mouth will speak. All right? But in real sense of it, in the abundance of ignorance, in the abundance of the emptiness of your brain, your mouth should speak less. Is that okay? You should say less, because you have no idea what is going on. And in recent times, social media has made it very popular or easy for everyone to comment on things. Okay? People make comments on everything. Everyone is a social commentator because they have access to the internet and they have access to data and a phone or a laptop or a recording device. In fact, sometimes they have not recorded anything themselves, but they seek to comment on what others have posted. And I've also noticed that people do not just comment, they comment ignorantly. Right? They comment ignorantly. In fact, somebody will make almost a full 2 A4 sheet write-up. They will not read half of it. Then the first thing they'll go is they'll go to the comment section and start commenting and start throwing their ignorance about. And when it is pointed out to them, they get offended. Why? Why do you want to speak out of the emptiness of your brain? Why do you want to speak out of the ignorance of the subject matter being discussed? There are conversations I see across paths. I just look at it. You can like it so that you can always come back to it, or ignore it and later go back and say, look, I saw a write-up on this person's page. I want to go back and read carefully what it meant, so that if I need to make a comment, then I'll go ahead. But if I don't need to make a comment, you walk past. Ignore it. Why do we seek to always speak even when we don't understand? Why do we seek to always comment even when it doesn't concern us? Why do we seek to be angry at someone's post? Even though deep down our heart we know this is not about us. It is about somebody else, or it's about something else that I have no knowledge of. Okay? Why do you want to make it about you all the time? It's a very simple conversation. Sometimes we do it unknowingly. Okay? Sometimes we do it unknowingly. We are not aware because it's inherent. It's been part of us. It's something we've been doing. Other times, it is deliberate because we want to get under the skin of the person who made the post. And other times we go with the body language of assumptions. So we assume we understand what the person have posted. But sometimes we don't even understand it. But yet we want to make a comment. We want to leave an electronic print of our online activities under that comment and go away. I will admonish you today. You may be a corporate, you may have done it before. If you have, kindly desist from it and understand that whatever you don't understand, you don't comment on. Okay? Whatever you don't understand, refrain yourself, restrain yourself, and keep your fingers in your pocket as much as possible. There's another phrase that says, so long as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. So long as it depends on you. Yes, you who is watching. So long as it depends on you, be at peace, live at peace, maintain peace with everyone. So it does not depend on me. I will make my post, but because it depends on you, try your best to walk away if you can, as quietly as possible. We all have seen it, how people jump into fights that are not theirs, all because they have no knowledge of what was going on, but yet they jump in there and they had to comment. They had to say something. They had to type something. They are so itchy to make a comment as soon as they see someone's post. It's a lesson for us. It's a communication lesson that we must all learn. It's a moral thing that we must all learn. And I believe this little conversation will reawaken your mind or bring back that understanding and say, oh, okay, then henceforth I will be very circumspect in what I comment on or what I say in this little space, because you never know. Your bosses are watching, your parents are watching, your people are watching, everyone is watching. Okay? And until recently, the embassies are watching. So those of you who intend traveling, in fact, sometimes you don't even intend traveling, but by virtue of the work you do, you will be asked to go for a South African visa or a Canadian visa to go and do a work for somebody or on behalf of your company. And you will be denied that visa based on what you said on social media. A word to the wise is never enough. That is why we'll keep speaking to the wise, and we'll speak to those who want to pay attention. I'll end it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day, have a wonderful day, and let's do this another time. Remember, speak only when it is necessary. Type when it is very, very necessary. Or speak when you understand what is being discussed. If you don't understand, seek for clarification. And and make comments only when you have a full understanding of the issue and you can contribute to the conversation. Okay? Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.